All right, welcome back to another episode of Lone Star Diecast Racing. It's your boy Tommy T. Today, I'm going to do a review on the Wild Drive Drag Race from Hot Wheels Flying Custom Set. You get this from Target, and it's basically a drag race set with loops, a crisscross where the cars could crash, as you can see on the box, and a finish line. And this is a really neat set. I like the fact that it has a tree so that you can set it up and it drops down and it lifts these arms, and then you push the little blasters to launch the cars. And it's just a fun little set to do a review on, because I like drag racing, and having the drag race type setup for Hot Wheels has always been a collection piece of that I'd like to pick up every once in a while. I have several sets of different drag race setups, but this one I've come across about a week or so ago, and I figured why not pick it up and do a review on it and give you guys some information on what this thing is like. So let me turn this box around so we can take a look at the back and see a broad view of what it's going to look like when it's set up. So there's the back, and it looks to be really self-explanatory of how this is going to set up. And so you can see here, there's the tree. You just lift this thing up and it drops down, you know, kind of does a little shaky thing, and it drops down and the arms come up, and then that's when you push the buttons to go. So it's kind of based on reaction time. It's kind of like a two-player kind of setup for Hot Wheels. And you can see here, if the cars come in at the same time, they'll crash. Or you'll get one where one goes through and the other one goes through, and then they go through the little finish line. And it's not electronic. It's very more like, you know, mechanical. And you hit these little levers and the little flag falls over whichever direction, kind of like the one that I did a review on in the Tribute to the Redline era. This is kind of like a tribute to an older track set, which is pretty neat. And, you know, the loops kind of add to it, the crisscross kind of adds to it, and the tree is the, you know, that's just really cool. When I see a set with one of these in it, I have to buy it, because, you know, I am obsessed with drag racing. I've always had a thing for going out to the racetracks and watching, you know, super fast cars going down the track. So let me get this thing open and we'll go through some of the pieces, and then after that I'll set it up and demo it for you, and hopefully it turns out pretty good. Hopefully we get some crashes. So let me set this up and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and I got all the pieces set out so you can kind of take a look at what we are going to have here to put together for this drag strip. So let's start off with the cars. So we got this one, which one is called the Fast Fish. So we got this little blue car here. Really just kind of a futuristic, you know, something just real basic. This is what they usually, you know, put in with the sets. They don't put in like any, you know, realistic looking cars, because these are just really more flashy for kids, and I think that's really cool with the orange wheels. And then we got this other car here that it comes with, and this one is called Torque Twister, and this one is just another basic, you know, just kind of futuristic car to appeal to kids, to make them, you know, a little bit more attractive, because, you know, these are just, you know, fantasy cars, which they're really cool. I like this car. You know, it's got a plastic bottom, metal top, same with that one, and they seem to, you know, roll pretty good. So they're real smooth rollers, so these should go down the track really well. So let's start with the track piece here. This is what I'm finding more interesting. Here is the cross piece where the cars are going to go through and, you know, quite possibly collide, or, you know, miss each other and go down and hit the finish line. So there's the finish line. Here, let me set it up real quick to kind of show you how it's going to work. So you set it up, and then you just push this little paddle here, and then it just kind of falls over however, there we go. Just however, you place the car, which car goes in first or second. It's a really simple little setup. No batteries included because this doesn't require batteries. And this is a piece that's going to link the loop pieces together, and I have a little Hot Wheels sign on the top of the loops. And here is the loop base where you connect the tracks to, and use this to kind of connect the top like so, as you can see right here on the box. And finally we get to the tree, which I already put together. I just went ahead and snapped that together. Here's your launchers. So you just pull these back like so, and then you just pull the little tree up, and then you just drop it and go. So pretty simple. Just a basic little setup, something that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to play with. And then of course you get quite a few pieces of track, and these have the taller walls on it, so these cars are going to be able to stay on the track a little bit easier than the shorter wall pieces of track, because I've had issues with some of those lower wall pieces that the cars will start wiggling a little bit and then they'll hit the edge and then flip off and all that kind of stuff. So I really like the fact that they used a taller wall track for this set, because I have a feeling if it was the regular wall tracks, they probably would fly off, because those launchers, man, they got some power to them. It kind of had a little bit of a kickback. So I'm going to show you just a little piece of the instructions here. I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of slide it across the screen. There's that. That's the intro. As you can tell, with those orange pieces, that you can actually expand onto this track at the end of the finish line and make it a little longer. There's the loop. There's the track where the cars are going down. There's the tree and the launchers. And then it shows you how to use the tree. Just pull it up and then just let it drop, and then just push the buttons whenever the gates are open. And just kind of just go through some more basic, there's how to set it up. So these are very well detailed, colored instructions. So it's not in black and white, so you can actually see how everything's going to go together. So really nice that they included a colorful piece of instructions to put this thing together. So let's get this thing set up, and I'll show you how this thing works. We'll have some races and try it out and see if we can get some crashes. So let me get this thing set up and I'll be right back. So here it is. Here's the track. Got the cars all lined up, ready to go. And it is over 6 feet long, is what it states on the box. So there's your loops where the cars are going to go through. There's your cross section where the cars could possibly crash or make it through to the finish line. As you can see, it kind of already laid over. But at the end here, luckily I had some matching track. So this is extra track, so you don't get these two pieces here. I just did it for an extension so the cars could roll a little better, and I'm going to put a stopper there at the end so they don't fly around everywhere. So it just makes it easier for me to grab them and do more racing. But here's kind of a lower view. So there we are. This is going to be fun. So let me set my cameras up and we'll start racing. Okay, here we go. So I got it all set up. Let me pull the tree up and let's pull the triggers. Ooh, they made it through. All right, pull the tree up. Ready to drop. Go! Oh, we got a crash. So there you go, folks. This is one cool track. So this is the Wild Drive drag race. So hopefully this is a nice little setup to get for your kids for Christmas, or if there's any adults out there that likes this kind of stuff, man, go ahead and pick one of these up. It's really neat. So that's it. This is the Wild Drive Drag Race. So hopefully you guys like it. It's your boy Tommy T. Thanks for coming by and checking out Lone Star Diecast Racing. Like, comment, and subscribe. And y'all have a good day. Thank you.